Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barb and you're at Barb Beauty. And for today's makeup, I'm going to do kind of a glam that you can wear for Thanksgiving. It's also going to be my first time playing around in the Morphe James Charles eyeshadow palette. This beautiful thing right here. I'm going to be dipping into it for the first time today, creating a Thanksgiving look. So let's just hop right into this Thanksgiving glam. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow all of my social media down below, and let's get on with the video. So I already filled in my brows with the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I'm just going in with a little bit of MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is what it looks like. It's like a yellowy based eyeshadow base. James mentioned that you should use his shadows with a proper eyeshadow base instead of like a Shape Tape. So for the eyeshadow, I had this plan to do this full-on orange and gold like eye look and a really warm toned eye look. But I kind of wanted to go in and kind of do something different, so I wanted to do like a green, black and brown, smoky, dark eye. So the first shade I'm dipping into is Punch Me. That's cute. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M535 fluffy blending brush. Now I'm going in with the shade T. I'm now going to take the black shade of the palette called Spooky, and I'm picking that up on a Morphe M503 eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going back in with the first two shades just to kind of blend everything together and make it all flow. I'm now doing the fun part, and I'm going to dip into this matte green eyeshadow called Daddy, and I'm going to pack that all over my lid just for like a bold pop of matte color. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M124. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm really happy with how the eyeshadow turned out. I'm going to go on to the face now, and I'm going to start off with the Catrice Prime and Fine Smooth-In Primer. I have been so obsessed with this. It just makes your skin so ready for makeup, and it just fills in your pores and just smooths out your skin. And I really enjoy it because I don't necessarily break out like with my skin, but I have texture, like really bad texture, when I don't keep up with my skincare and stuff. So this really helps that. Moving on to a foundation I've also been obsessed with. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. And let me tell you, when I say this is my favorite foundation of all time, I feel like I'm just always gonna go back to this because ever since I've tried it, I've been loving it. It's not like super full coverage, I will say that. So if you're looking for a foundation that is really high coverage, I wouldn't recommend this, but it is very buildable and it just makes the skin look beautiful, and it's just enough coverage for me just because I have redness and that kind of covers up easily for me. But if you have like really bad acne, I don't know if this is a great foundation, but I'm just picking that up on a Morphe sponge. I'm using a Morphe sponge, so I feel like I'm a little bit awkward with it because it's totally a different texture than the Real Techniques one. It's so much harder, like feel wise. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is a very hyped up sponge, but it's actually very dense. I know I'm just like not used to it, but it soaked up so much of my foundation. I feel like I have to go in with double of what I usually use. I almost always go back in for more foundation, but this was kind of like, I didn't even do my whole face yet. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the Morphe sponge. I don't know if I have to like use it 3 or 4 times for it to get kind of soft. You know how new sponges can be harder than like when it's been like worked into, but right off the bat, I don't know. I'm so sorry, that was my stupid like air freshener thing. Now I'm going in with concealer, and I like to use 2. The first one I use is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Light 2.6, and the reason I like this first is because the shade I have, you can see it's extremely yellow, and a shade like this isn't gonna brighten my skin tone. It's like borderline just my skin tone, like a hair darker, but I kind of use it to color correct my under eyes, and I've been really enjoying it. I feel like it's perfect for that because you don't have to dip in so many times, because like, I don't know, when I tried this, I was just like, no, nothing's better than the Shape Tape. But then I started using it with the Shape Tape, this specific shade, and I was like, this is good. So now to brighten and highlight and do the thing we all love concealer that does, I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. I just picked up a fresh one of these, so I am kind of like on the tail of my older one. I'm like excited to use the new one when that time comes, because like, I don't know if it's just me, but there's nothing more satisfying than a new Shape Tape. Like, so much product just blobs on the end, and it's just like, ugh, when they're older, it's like you gotta like dig around in there to get the product. But my favorite concealer. Now I'm going in with my setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier, and this is a fresh boy. I'm so excited. I just love fresh makeup. I just got nails on, and I like don't know how to do anything anymore. So I'm just dipping into this powder with my beauty blender. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'll try to keep using it, but like, no thanks. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know I don't like to bake. I pack it on there, I leave it on there for like less than a minute. And I just go in with a flat top. This brush is so soft. It's from BH Cosmetics. It's the 123 brush. And it's so soft. And I just take the powder that I use to set like under my eyes and down my T-zone. And I just kind of spread it. Dip it into my favorite bronzer. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer on a Morphe Y1 brush. I'm just going to start bronzing my face. So now dip it into one of my favorite little makeup tricks that I like to do. I take Hoola bronzer. For my skin tone and my personal preference, this is way too warm, but I take it on a Luxie 640 Pro Precision tapered brush. It's this super like wispy brush, and I pick it up on there and I just dust over my bronzer that I just did, just to add that little bit of warmth I need. But I could never personally go in with the Hoola like how I just did with the Marc Jacobs one, just because it's a little too warm. And I don't do this trick every day, but when I just want more of a warmness to me, I do this. This, however, I was excited to do this. I'm dipping into my translucent powder. Wow, yeah, that really does cut it. That's the only thing I like about it, okay? For blush, I'm dipping into the Flower Beauty Peach Primrose blush on a Morphe Y4. This is one of my favorite blushes. And I feel like peach and green just look gorgeous together. I'm going to take a skip on a highlighter right now and go in with some eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So I'm taking that first Punch Me shade on a Morphe M506. And I'm taking the same brush with that second T shade that we used and just focusing this more towards the outer V and the lash line. And I'm just taking the tiniest amount of that black shade, again still on this brush, and focusing it right on the outer edge. So at this step of my makeup, all of my powder stuff is on my face. Right before my highlighter and my eyelashes and eyeliner, I like to go in with MAC Fix Plus and just spritz my face so it soaks up all the excess powder from all of these powder products. Hopping right into eyeliner, I'm taking the NYX eyeliner. It's a green eyeliner, and this name always cracks me up. It's the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. This eyeliner is so good, the name had to be this long. That like cracks me up, I don't know why. But this is in the shade Tropical Green. And I'm just going to throw that on my waterline just for an extra pop of color. Alright, this isn't green at all. This is borderline blue. I was expecting it to be like this deep green you see here, but it's more of a blue. But like we're just gonna roll with it. It's fine. I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply some of the Benefit Bang Bang mascara to my tops and bottom eyelashes. For fake eyelashes, I'm going in with the House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. This is what they look like. They're super pretty. With the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is my favorite eyelash glue of all time. And it has to be the clear one because the dark one just is not the same formula. It may be darker, but it doesn't perform nearly as well as this one. It is my favorite. This is literally my 4th bottle of it, and that says a lot because it lasts forever, and I just love it. While the lash glue dries, I'm gonna go in with some of the Jeffree Star Marshmallow Velour Lip Scrub. I almost said liquid lipstick. That would be so cute. A liquid lipstick named Marshmallow. There is sugar all over me. Cute. For highlight, I'm going to dip into the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, one of my all-time favorite highlighters, and I'm picking that up on a Morphe M501 brush. For liquid lipstick, I threw on Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow, and I really like how it looks with this eyeshadow. So to finish the look off, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Set and Spray. Alright guys, there you have it. This is the final Thanksgiving glam on my take. I really had a lot of fun sitting down and talking about the steps and just talking to you guys because the Halloween ones, I didn't talk through them, and it was like, now I can. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. If you don't, I hope you have a happy holiday. I have a lot in store that I want to do the next month or so. So stick around for my future Christmassy holiday videos. Subscribe to my channel and follow my social media down below. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.